presented by your Texas Ford dealers. Tonight, the Gatesville Hornets continue their playoff journey in the UIL boys basketball area round as they face the Stafford Spartans in a high-stakes postseason showdown. Gatesville enters with an impressive 27-7 record built on a dominant district run, balanced scoring, and hard-nosed defense that has delivered in pressure moments all season. The Hornets carry momentum from their by-district victory and have consistently shown the ability to control the tempo and execute late in the game. Standing across the floor is a formidable Stafford squad at 29-7, a team known for their athleticism, speed, and explosive offensive production. The Spartans advance behind a physical play, strong guard leadership, and the ability to score in transition, making them a dangerous matchup. Expect a clash of styles, Gatesville disciplined execution against Stafford's pace and pressure. One team moves on to the regional semifinals while the other's season ends tonight, and that's the road to the UIL State Championship, provided by our Texas Ford dealers. And this is Lee James, your host tonight, and my buddy joining us is Jacob Padgett.
And a very, very spirited gymnasium, kind of a home court advantage for the Gatesville Hornets, seeing how there's Hornets all over the gym. I'm just kidding. It's a Caldwell Hornets school, so Hornets been able to enjoy a basketball game with their mascot on the gym floor. We're going to pause for the national anthem.
All right, there we go, Mr. Padgett. That was the national anthem. Always love hearing that played.
Well, of course, it means we have a great sporting event taking place, and boy, do we. We've got the Gatesville Hornets and the Stafford Spartans. Gatesville Hornets are coming in 27-7, like you mentioned before, Lee. They're 10-0 in the district. First place, their last game against Gatewood, a playoff win, 68-61. On the flip side, you've got the Stafford Spartans, 29-7, 12-2 in their respective district. That's second place that they've got. They were runner-ups in their district. And their last win was an easy dispatch postseason game, 83-30 against the Gidding Buffaloes.
Yeah, and both of these teams, it's amazing that both of these teams in the area around, each prospectively have only lost 7 games in the entire season.
And when they and when they beat opponents, particularly the Stafford Spartans, they pummel them. A 33-point difference against a playoff team and that of the Giddings Buffalo. So I apologize if there's any Giddings Buffalo fans watching, bringing up that memory just from this past Tuesday.
Well, I think what's going to happen tonight is like we said at the beginning, we have two different styles of basketball playing here, and I think it's going to be interesting to see which team is able to impose their style the best.
Well, talking about their style, Gatesville likes to execute a half-course focus, make defensive adjustments. One thing in particular, shot quality over volume. They don't like to just chuck the basketball up at the basketball rim for no reason. If the shot's not there, they have no problems passing it. They got a very disciplined offense. Things can work for them. Three-point line can work for them with Charlie Winkler and Jackson Franks getting hot. Or Gary Keaton could go 100 miles per hour inside the paint. Kind of pick your poison if you're the Spartan defense. And we're tipped off on the way. And the Spartans will win the tip-off. Inside the 2. Cohen with the rebound for Gatesville. Gary Keaton. Pass it to Amos. Amos fakes a shot. Winkler now. He can get hot from 3 or inside the paint. Here comes Coleman. Jackson Franks. Nice ball placement for Amos Phillips. Amos gets the bucket to go in, and the Gatesville Hornets draw first contact here, 2-0. This is going to be Cleveland Slaughter here, handling the ball for Stafford. Inside the paint, and going to get stuffed by Jackson Franks. Keaton loses the ball, but that's going to be out on the Spartan. It looked like he even had a little bit of contact to the back there, but they're not going to call it.
Very nice job by Franks on the inside there.
Amos Phillips goes in for the basket. Stafford stands their ground.
Stafford gets the charging call there.
That's right. They had their, I believe that was number 4, had his feet set. And that's going to be Roosevelt Hawkins. Number 15, Shiloh Cabanda, handling the basketball. Saved by his teammate temporarily until Kalen Coleman picks him up. Keaton is going to just throw up another shot, and once again, Stafford setting themselves inside the paint, not moving their feet, and that's going to be a charge.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a low count on that charge plant, don't he?
Yeah, that's the second once. Back-to-back possessions of Gatesville ended in a charge. Here comes Slaughter. For 3. Bounces on the rim for about 3 or 4 times. And they're going to call a foul against Gatesville, and that's going to bring up number 15, Shiloh Cabanda, to the free throw. Nothing but net there for Cabanda. Spartans coming in, shooting over 80% at the free throw line. And I just had to say it. Of course, he misses it after I start bragging about the young man's or the team's free throw accuracy. Here comes Colin Coleman. Pass it right back to Phillips. Jackson Franks pulls up, top of the key, too strong. Gatesville maintains possession here.
It's the first foul of the game for the Spartans.
So they call it on the floor. Winkler covering some gym on that pass there. Amos Phillips, Coleman for 3. A little too strong on that one. Amos Phillips temporarily gets the offensive rebound, but gets taken away by number 4. He goes coast to coast with the steal and the point. That's Roosevelt Hawkins for Stafford. So Hawkins gets the steal and the put back in. Amos Phillips underneath the cylinder, but he's going to lose possession of it. And this is going to be Stafford's ball.
He had a moment there.
He did. He did. Hawkins now. Emmanuel Benson handling it. Now Cleveland Slaughter. Hawkins thought about 3. Pass it to his teammate instead. And that's number 1, Dennis Steed. Heating it up for the Spartans here, shooting from 3, 6-2. They lead the Hornets by 4. Winkler with the basketball. Coleman for 3. A little too strong there for Coleman. But he's going to get the rebound until he gets pickpocketed there by Hawkins. That's his second steal of the night. And he's going to get the assist as he passes to his teammate, number 3, Emmanuel Benson. And Gates is going to call a timeout, see if they can calm things down.
This game is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas.
Hi, I'm Kevin, the pharmacist and owner of Gatesville Drug. We are proud supporters of the Hornet community, and we are here to provide all your pharmacy needs. We work hard to offer you the best service with great pricing. We handle all major insurances, and we're the only pharmacy that provides free delivery as well. So come by or call us at 865-2417, and we will be happy to serve you because we live here too.
Winkler for three, and it misses.
And let me tell you something, if the Gatesville doesn't get the offensive rebound, the Spartans are rebounding that ball, and they are fast breaking into the basketball goal, Lee. They are sticking with that fast pace. Now let's see how long they can stick with that. That's going to take a lot of conditioning. But throughout the season, the Stafford Spartans have proved that they can play this fast break style offense for the entirety of the game, all season long. This is number 2, Cleveland Slaughter. Another thing for the Spartans that bodes well for them, they have 10 seniors on their squad, so they're going to have a huge turnover.
No, it's a true varsity team.
Very, very much so. And that just means that they're seasoned, disciplined, skilled. Here comes Winkler, double covered here. He's going to get that to Steele, and that's going to be, oh my goodness, everything falling in. That was Slaughter in the three-point line. He pulled up from the buses and got that three to go in. 21-6 is your score. And we're going to go to commercial break and dissect the first period.
All right, there's the officially unofficial stats right now. They finished first period with 4 and 3 on the foul situation. Pretty even on the rebounding there, I would say 6 apiece. And the difference is the 7 of 12 for the Spartans and 2 of 11 for the Hornets. So the perimeter shooting is the one big deal that we'll talk about when we come back from this commercial.
I've seen a lot of Texas out on the open road, from up in Amarillo down to San Antone. No matter where I travel, one thing remains the same. Everybody loves Ford here in the Lone Star State. Ford is the best in Texas.
All right, that was our Texas Ford dealers on our sponsorship there. And once again, I mentioned it already, Jacob, the perimeter shooting is heavily in favor of the Spartans right now. The Hornets still trying to get it dialed in. And I can tell that the Spartans have definitely watched game film on the Hornets because they are heavily keyed in on Winkler when he gets the ball on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're putting 2 Spartans on him. Not a bad idea. Amos Phillips gets that shot to miss. Here comes Jackson Franks with the offensive rebound. But he's going to get the foul. It's going to bring him to the line. Yeah, Lee, you said it. Their perimeter, it's an understatement to say how effective the perimeter shooting for the Spartans have been this first period. I mean, it was only a couple seconds left. And number 2, Cleveland Slaughter. That ball goes in and out for Franks. Cleveland Slaughter pulled up at midcourt and just chucked the ball up and got it to swish. So everything working in the Spartans' favor in the first period.
They sprinkled some fairy dust on the ball or something.
They did, and credit to the Spartans crowd. They are giving their team some encouragement. Gatesville gets the offensive rebound now. Coleman finds Keaton. Franks to Winkler. Spartan defense being a thorn in the Hornet side. Franks double covered here. Amos Phillips all alone at three-point line. Can't quite get that one to go in, and off the running are the Spartans. Hawkins with the basketball now. Benson passes it back to Hawkins. Missed shot there by the Spartans. Charlie Winkler rebounds it for Gatesville. Keaton asking for the basketball. Goes inside the paint. Gets that ball to go in. And if Gates doesn't get any kind of run going, that's not a bad young man to start with. Grady Keaton. He's fast, he's accurate, and he's got athletic moves there. He can do a 360, 180, 270, whatever the situation calls for.
He's definitely a clutch lane driving shooter.
Two Hornets now.
And the travel call goes against the Spartans. At first they thought it was going to be a foul whistle, but they got him on the suitcase call.
That's right, traveling. Well, I think we all kind of traveled to get here.
Yeah, it was a travel to get here for every player, every fan.
A lot of dedicated fans. I see a lot of good Gatesville fans up there. I see a lot of good Stafford fans as well.
Looks like we got another Spartan foul.
Well, I tell you, Lee, the Spartan coaches have a lot of help from the fans here. A lot of fans are yelling out coaching plays and all that kind of stuff. That's got to, head coaches have to love that.
There's nothing better than a bleacher coach.
No. Oh my goodness, Amos Phillips had 3 Spartans on him, but he couldn't quite get that shot to go in, and the Spartans rebound the ball.
Well, so far what I've seen defensively is they have 2 or more players that close on the ball every time a handler gets it.
Their ability to collapse on the basketball but stay disciplined when they're not leaving lanes wide open is one of their great pieces. That's going to be a stuff by Franks.
Second one of the game.
And he'll rebound that and give it to Keaton. Let's see if the Hornets get something going here. That's out on the Spartans. Keaton temporarily loses it, but able to get it back. And Stafford continuing to play aggressive, effective defense. Amos Phillips finds a way to penetrate and gets the 2. You can play all the good defense you want, Lee, but when Amos Phillips is driving down the lane underneath the cylinder, it's hard to stop that young man. Hawkins is like, yes, I know, I tried. All right, now Hawkins is surveying the defense for the Spartans now. And their perimeter shooting has been extremely effective. Exclamation mark, all caps, underline, italicize it. Big reason why they're up. 11-point game. Here comes Hawkins, top of the key. Gets that ball to go in. Hawkins is shooting a high percentage shots tonight, whether it be 3, top of the key, or underneath the basket. Grady Keaton elevates, gets that to go in. His second field goal of the night. Boy, it is about standing room only. Just a few empty seats on the Gatesville side. This is number 5. Elevates. Amos Phillips rebounds it for Gatesville. Winkler with a 360. Coleman tried a Euro step, but looked like he was going to be contacted on there. He's going to go to the free throw line. There's about 3 defenders. Slaughter being one of them, and Coleman just sidestepped him, but they got an arm and they reached in, and as he was shooting, they grabbed his wrist. Can't do that. The side that we're on, Lee, doesn't really agree with that.
They disagree.
I think that's an understatement.
It's always the age-old deal that anytime that there is a whistle blown, half are going to agree and the other half will disagree. As long as there's a balanced side of fans in there.
I guess if you're a ref, you just can't win, right? Coleman's going to miss both of them here. Spartans rebound. Gatesville steals it by the hands of Colin Coleman. Coleman to Winkler. Winkler to Keaton. Keaton does his style of Euro step. Gets it blocked, but Amos Phillips rebounds it. Too strong on the shot. Hits the back of the rim. And Lee, are they going to call a...
They called that on, they called foul on Gatesville. That was Winkler, number 12.
Okay.
They called it on. I don't know what the exact foul was, but they got him.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. There's some contact there, so I'm not complaining about that. Apparently contact. All right, here comes Hawkins now. It's been a minute now since we've seen a perimeter shot from Stafford. I mean, anywhere is a danger zone for them to shoot the basketball. The logo, the parking lot, the top of the key, and the paint lead, everything is in the realm of the Spartans tonight. Here comes Slaughter for three. He's going to get that to miss. Winkler with the rebound. Keaton against Haskins here. Oh my goodness, just rips it away from Keaton. And that is going to leave number 15, Shiloh Cabanda, all alone underneath the basket. He gets a layup. 25-12, 13-point lead by the Spartans. Gatesville's get the ball now. Egling inside the paint, gets the two to go. Egling with a strong finish at the basketball rim inside the paint. Euro step for the Spartans, gets that to go in, and that's Slaughter. Cleveland Slaughter having himself a nice game so far tonight, along with Roosevelt Hawkins. Mays now surveys the defense, trips up a little bit, keeps the basketball to Dylan Watts, but Dylan Watts is going to temporarily lose it. Now off are the Spartans. Number 35 misses the layup, but it looks like he's going to get the foul call. That is Nate Ray, their youngest player on the team, a sophomore. Stafford giving some of their starters a break here, as they've been running up and down the court, particularly Cleveland Slaughter and Roosevelt Hawkins. Point lead for the Spartans. Unable to get that last one to go. Gatesville rebounds. Winkler to Franks. And a turnover. And Hawkins is there. Misses the first shot. Does the Spartans. Jackson Franks rebounds for Gatesville. And make sure no points are scored on that possession. 5 seconds left to go in the half, and Gatesville needs a bucket. Winkler for three. Just a little bit off the mark. And that half comes to a close with a 14-point lead by the hands of the Spartans. Their perimeter shooting expertise by Cleveland Slaughter and Roosevelt Hawkins is a big reason why they're up so much.
Yeah, it's all courtesy. A lot of they've definitely had more perimeter shooting, but the three-pointers, they can expand a gap really quickly. The Hornets there, though, in the second period, did show a little more resilience, a little more comeback. They started rebounding a little more, started getting some inside plays. The outside perimeter shooting shut down a little bit for the Spartans, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments they make on halftime as they come back out. So with that being said, we're going to take our halftime break here and give a shout-out to our sponsors.
Hey, I'm David Fincher.
Our staff is highly trained to help our customers with the collision claims processing with all insurance companies. Our collision repair techs are fully skilled to make necessary repairs to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. And with our newly added paint booth and color match paint system, we can get your car or truck back on the road. So give us a call at 254-865-6338.
I've seen a lot of Texas out on the open road, from up in Amarillo down to San Antone. No matter where I travel, one thing remains the same. Everybody loves Ford here in the Lone Star State. Ford is the best in Texas.
Here at B&K Air Conditioning and Heating, we service all brands of AC and heating systems. We are a Goodman and a Manna A+ dealer. We also install and service mini split systems. We always do our best to offer same-day service even on the weekends. We service Gatesville and all surrounding communities. We offer financing on new systems, change-outs, and major repairs. Just call or text your service request to 254-216-3372 and we'll be happy to help you.
If you need any service work done, call my dad!
This game is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas.
For over 100 years, First National Bank has been your hometown community bank, serving you with the best in financial services. From checking, savings, home, auto, and personal loans, First National Bank does it all with the integrity of a true community bank, taking great pride in having served our community and the surrounding areas since 1912. Come see why Coryell County trusts our award-winning service with their financial well-being and security. First National Bank, always putting you first.
Okay, we're back.
We're back, and so are our
as Adam
players.
always says, we've never went anywhere, but we did turn off the mic for a minute.
Well, that was a very, very fast, and if you're a Stafford Spartan fan, it's very, very productive. I'll let you read over some stats there, Lee.
Well, as we go into the third period, of course, we got a foul reset. The Hornets leading the Spartans on rebounding just by a little bit, but as you can see by the next stat, field goals made, the percentage shooting for the Spartans is way in their favor, 10 of 22, and the Hornets 6 of 24 from the field.
One of the biggest reasons for this point differential is that 11-0 run that the Spartans went on early in the first period after Gatesville scored the first 2 points of the game, and that has up by the hands of number 4, Roosevelt Hawkins, who had 3 3-pointers within that run there, Lee.
And those are a lot of courtesy points when you're getting an extra point off of every shot like that.
And then just as the first period ended, Slaughter with a half-court shot. I mean, that ball had, I thought he was just chucking it up, and it just swished. So perimeter shooting extremely effective for the Stafford Spartans. Key players for Gatesville get back in this game. Big time points and a big time half by Charlie Winkler and Grady Keaton. Those 2 players tend to set the tempo for the Hornets. Right now, the Spartans using tempo as their weapon. Worked in the first half. Let's see if it works in the second half for them. For 3, off the mark, but Stafford's going to get the rebound back, and that's another thing that Gates is going to have to control. Offensive rebounds. Do not give this team another opportunity to look at the basketball goal. Now, if you're Stafford, you like that. This is Slaughter now dribbling the basketball. Phillips on defense. Emmanuel Benson handling the basketball now.
They were wanting a backcourt right there. They didn't see it.
For 3, Hawkins just a little off. But I mean, 2 players went linear. That was Cabanda and Winkler. Glad to see both of them up. Not injured. My goodness. Keaton in the point guard position for the Hornets. Nice move. Gets out to swish. And we talked about it. Winkler and Keaton are the 2 players that set the tone. And then Amos Phillips and Jackson Franks complement, and they feed off of that. Hawkins thought about taking the shot. Pass it to Slaughter. Now back to Hawkins. Ball's tipped to midair, but Spartans stay with it. Spartans taking their time. I think everyone has touched the ball this possession on the Spartan team.
So what I'm picturing is the game strategy here for the Spartans is they want to ball handle, try to see if they can put the Hornets into a foul scenario and gain even more control of the game.
That'll be a turnover. They take up a lot of time, but it's all for naught. Amos Phillips kicks it out to Keaton. Keaton gets it taken away, and then off the Spartans go. Gets a layup to go in. Fast break style off the turnover. Here comes Winkler now. Amos Phillips trying to do a fast break himself. Does a spin move. Nothing but air on that one. Gatesville defense playing with high intensity, trying to create a turnover. For 3. Missed. Here comes Coleman, who gets shoulder checked. I mean, my word. Probably just accidental. But he ran into a brick wall there. Glad he's up, no problem. That one should count as 2 fouls, my goodness. Colin Coleman showing that he's tough and grit. I mean, he took a shot. All right, here comes Keaton now. Jackson Franks to Coleman. Phillips inside the paint. Tries to bank it. Franks is there with the offensive rebound, and he gets it for him. Franks having a good night. Hard to believe that young man's just a freshman, playing like a seasoned junior or even a senior. He's got the height for it too, Lee. Franks he's the tallest member on the Hornet squad. And the strategy continues for the Spartans as they want to dribble all the air out of the basketball before they take a shot. That's Slaughter, too strong, back of the backboard. Phillips with the rebound. Now let's see if Gatesville can capitalize on these few misses by the Spartans. Franks in motion when he got the ball, gets that to be turned over. And here comes Spartans. Hawkins gets that to lay up. Hard athletic shot here. And that's going to be a foul on the Spartans on that one. And I mean, it's pretty point blank right in front of the official. What did you think he was going to call? Gatesville crowd letting the Spartan players know you can't do that. Another shot of that wonderful Gatesville crowd. Spartans brought their fan club here too. Franks elevates in and out. Euro step there for the Spartans. And the Spartans weren't going to get the call there. That was number 15, Shiloh Cabanda. Was trying to draw the foul as he was going to the basketball goal. Winkler dribbles it. Phillips into Franks, who's immediately covered. Here's Winkler for three. That's a jump ball there. They're going to call a jump ball on that play.
I believe that's the first jump ball of the game.
It is. Gates will get it. Winkler wide open for three. Oh my goodness, it's a little off the mark. Oh, stuffed by Franks. It's Thanksgiving here. Franks says, you want stuffing with that? Now the Spartans will retain possession, but still a nice play. Oh, another stuff by Franks, but they're going to get him with a foul there. Franks playing effective defense underneath the basketball goal.
Spartans playing a little bit of a street ball inbound pass there.
Yeah. Been a lot of that street ball kind of philosophy going around. And Hawkins gets that first one to go. He's a high percentage shooter, whether it be for the three, half court. A 15-point lead by the Spartans. 16. Here comes Mays, gets it into Franks. Here comes Keaton. Winkler for three. Just unable to get his mark. And hard to imagine, Lee, that the Spartans won't take about 20 seconds here on this offensive play based on the way they've come out in this third period. Shooting for three to prove me wrong there. They've shot the ball within 10 seconds. Behind the back goes Keaton. Again, behind the back, 360. Pulling out all the moves. Gets it turned over. And here comes the Spartans, and Keaton has to foul him. That's not a bad foul, smart foul. It was between that, Lee, or an easy bucket. And it's a minute 47 seconds left to go. You got a foul to give. It looks like Gatesville's going to call a timeout.
Since 1898, Leard's Furniture has been Central Texas's trusted name, featuring top brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, and Sealy Tempur-Pedic. Discover the real difference of Leard's Furniture. It's people. Our design center offers personalized consultations to help you create the perfect space. Plus, we'll make your experience easy with expert guidance and free delivery. Stop by today and see why Central Texans have trusted us for over a century.
Leard's Furniture in Gatesville. Quality furniture and appliances sold by good people.
We are back 36-18. Spartans lead the Hornets. This game has been all Spartans. All the way almost from tip-off. Gatesville got the first 2 points, and ever since then, the Spartans have never looked back. And they have done an amazing job from the perimeter. Something that has gone ice cold for the Hornets, Lee. The Hornets are shooting at a lower percentage from three than they're used to in their previous 5 games. Hornets definitely looking, want to get something heated up here.
Now, according to my count, which is not official by no means, but the Hornets have actually taken more shots.
Well, we talked about it during our initial game analysis. They wanted shot quality versus volume. They being Gatesville, just haven't had to go their way. But on the flip side, the Spartans are continuing to use the perimeter shooting and time now. Time is a weapon that they're able to use, Lee.
Yes.
Jackson Franks underneath the cylinder, gets that to go in. Good assist by Keaton. But every time Gatesville gets a bucket, the Spartans will sit on this. And again, that's just good. That's good strategy. Not criticizing it. Passing the ball around a lot. My goodness, I have had hens that laid on chickens shorter time than this. It's taking the Spartans to take a shot here.
Well, it just maintains the tempo and keeps the game in their favor even more. When you got a big lead, the less shots you take, the less time possible.
Kabanda inside the paint gets a 2 to go in. 40 seconds left to go inside the third period. Keaton Euro step style gets it to almost go in, but I believe they called a foul.
Said he made contact on the shot.
I think he kind of hit him in the, like it was incidental, but they kind of made contact with his face. King gets the first one, doesn't even touch the rim. $18-point lead.
Substitution for the Spartans. Got it.
King gets both of those to go in. .30 seconds left to go, and if the Spartans have their way, this will be the last possession of the period. Of course, as soon as I say that, Lee, I'm proven wrong.
I like it when that happens.
Yeah, it happens more often than not. Six seconds left to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he's going to get the call and the bucket. Clock is going to stop at 1 second. 1.38 to be exact. And that's going to bring Hawkins to the free throw line. And Lee, I can think of a lot of players I would want at the free throw line, but not Hawkins. Actually, the way the Spartans are shooting, I wouldn't want any of them going to the free throw line. Gets that to miss. 1 second left to go, and we are 75% of the way done. 41 is the Spartans, 22 are the Hornets. And we're going to go to commercial break. When we get back, we'll talk about the third period.
Call Witt Building Supplies for all your building needs. We provide metal buildings and metal roofing for commercial, residential, and agriculture projects. We also carry a full line of fencing supplies and hardware products. Call or come see us at Witt Building Supplies, 254-865-2190 or 1411 North Highway 36 Bypass, across from Pruitt's Shell Store in Gatesville. We are locally owned and operated and proudly support our Hornets.
This game is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas.
All righty. 3 periods out of the way.
All hands on deck.
That's right. If you're Gatesville, you want to increase the tempo here and score a point in a bunches and in a hurry. You want to get some turnovers and score in transition. Meanwhile, if you are the Spartans, you want to continue dribbling the air of the basketball. Make Gatesville try to commit to a foul or do something uncharacteristic that you can take advantage of. And I don't anticipate throughout this whole period the Spartans being in any type of hurry to shoot the basketball. And again, credit to the Spartan fans helping, assisting the refs with the calls. Too strong on the shot, hits the back of the rim. Keaton with the rebound. Important, every time a miss happens, Lee, Gatesville needs to capitalize. Doesn't have to be a 3, any points will work. Unable to get that one to go by Phillips, and Spartans now will go to their strategy of just sitting on it here. Hawkins now tries to draw a foul, unable to do so. Spartans will keep the ball. Pass goes in, banks it, is number 2, Slaughter. Gets that bucket to go in for the Spartans. That ball hit about 5 players before it comes to the rest of Gatesville.
It's the first Spartan foul of the period.
Coleman's going to pass it in. Gives it to Amos Phillips. Winkler for 3. That's his first one. And that's a sight for sore eyes. Winkler shooting 3. Wonder if that means there's more to come, Lee. Charlie Winkler's that kind of player. Once he finds his spot, he's relentless.
The only problem I see with that is this defensive speed of the Spartans. If he gets hot on that, they're going to be all over him.
That's right. And they were like that in the first half. I mean, the minute Winkler possessed the ball, they had 2 Spartans on him. Like you talked about, they must have watched film. No foul called there. Gatesville gets the rebound here. Here comes Keaton. Tries to go coast to coast. Again, Gatesville not able to capitalize there. off of missed points from the Spartans. $18-point lead by the Spartans, 5:40 left to go. Time becoming a factor here for Gatesville. Oh, nice stuff by Franks. Oh, but they're going to get him for a foul. Franks had that style. I thought he was going after the basketball, but I guess he made contact with a Spartan. Jackson Franks having himself a night lead with the amount of stuffs and blocks and steals he's had tonight.
This is Quan Jackson at the line.
That's his first trip to the line here. Too strong on that shot, back of the rim. Lee, the winner of this game goes on to the
regional semifinals.
The regional semifinals. This is area.
The winner will face either Hudson or Wheatley. Amos takes it in, gives it to Dylan Watts. Dylan Watts gets that bucket to go in. .360 by Hawkins. Hawkins throws it up there for his teammate. Gets a shot to miss. Looked like Amos Phillips had the rebound. I felt like he was contacted quite a bit there. Spartans keep the ball. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. That's going to be out on the Hornets. They're going to call Coleman on that one. And the Hornets in foul danger.
Oh, they called a foul on that one. Good call, Lee. Looks like Winkler and Slaughter got wrapped up, legs tangled up there, and Spartans retain the ball. Now the Spartans have had some wide open threes, but they're not taking the shots, as that ball is just going to go into the stands. As a Spartan fan is going to get a souvenir. Lee, what do you think happens if they keep the basketball? Do they have to give it back if they go in the stands there, or what happens if you just take off running with it?
As long as they pull out a Sharpie for autographs, I think they get to keep it.
That's what I'm talking about. Because if I end up with a basketball, I'm keeping that sucker. Coleman to Keaton. Amos for three. Almost gets that to go in. Hawkins with the rebound. That's going to be a number 3, Emmanuel Benson, with an easy layup. 19-point lead. 3:45 left to go in the game. Winkler for three. Hawkins is he's got the lead points for the Spartans and rebounds. He is stacking them up on the boards. Is Hawkins for the Stafford Spartans.
So the Hornets are in the bonus trouble now.
And if there was ever more incentive for the Spartans to hold on to the basketball lead, that would be it. Force the Hornets to try to foul you. 20-point lead is the Spartans' largest lead of the night.
Hawkins with his first free throw, which is really shocking that he made it.
Yeah.
Young man has been hitting almost everything that there is to hit tonight.
Yeah, if you marked on the floor in red what his hot spots are, This place would look like the Lorena Leopards gym. Amos dealing with a pesky Spartan defense here. Winkler with a nice pass to Dylan Watts. Watts to Coleman. And Coleman just a little off on that pass. Gates for the turnover. Winkler with the steal. Winkler feeds it to Watts. And Watts gets the bucket and the foul. Hornet fight never dies here. Guess we're trying to claw their way back in here. They called the foul before the bucket went in, so it's just so he's going to be shooting 2. Dylan Watts gets them both. Well, Amos Phillips and Dominic Young collided, but it was incidental, no call. Missed shot by the Spartans. It's a fight for the basketball.
Wow, that ball was called out of bounds before it even went out of bounds.
Yeah, it's like they anticipated it going out of bounds, and I think that's what Coach Campbell's letting them know. Hey, how are you making that call? Amos Phillips, okay, he possessed it before it went out of bounds, but because they called it out of bounds, the play stops.
Is that an incidental whistle, just like in football?
Yeah, once that whistle blows, it's just a dead play. But oh, that was Amos Phillips swatting that, saying, "Get that mess out of here." Here comes Franks for 3. Got it. Doesn't even touch the rim. And now the Spartans are calling timeout as Gates are trying to get up a run on themselves. And we're going to commercial break.
Coriel Welder Supply, locally owned and operated by Danny Scruggs, is your local one-stop shop for all your welding and metal fabricating needs. Located at 412 East Main Street in Gatesville, Coriel Welder Supply can provide you with welding gas, bottle rentals, welding rods, new welding machines and repairs, and much, much more. Give them a call at 254-865-5605 or drop by. You'll be glad you did.
All right, and Gatesville getting some momentum going late in this 4th period, a much needed momentum shift. Spartans still have a hefty lead. They're up by 16, but Gatesville got a 3-point to go in.
Time is the enemy right now.
That's absolutely right. Gatesville's going to have no choice but to foul. So this last 2 minutes will take about 15 minutes left. Hawkins, it seems like we've called his name out a lot tonight, especially at the free throw line, 3-point line, under the basket.
Is he a good shooter?
He's a good shooter. But not that time. He missed that one on the second shot. Here comes Franks with the rebound for Gatesville. Coleman asked for it. He got the ball, passes it away. That's going to be out on the Spartans. It looked like number 2, Cleveland Slaughter, knocked it out of the way, but he knocked it out of bounds. Gatesville retained possession. Winkler for 3. Almost had that one in.
Phillips tried to get in there for that rebound.
He was fighting for it. Did they call a foul on Amos? I didn't see that. I guess that's why I'm not a ref. There's a lot I don't see, I guess.
Yeah.
right, that's 2 consecutive misses of free throws for Hawkins.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, and that's not sarcastic. It's kind of a rarity. Misses 3 in a row for Hawkins.
Spartans with 3 fouls.
No foul, no foul.
You hear the crowd giving their players some help, telling them not to foul.
The bleacher coaches.
That's right. I disagree with them. They foul if you want to. Do what you got to do to play good defense. There you go. They try to turn over. Here comes Keaton for 3. Just a little bit off the mark. For a split second, the Spartans had possessed the ball, but Keaton gets the ball back for Gatesville, but he was just barely off the mark from that 3-pointer. Here comes Hawkins.
And they're trying to keep the ball in his hands because if he gets fouled, he's a good shooter.
With exception of the last 3 shots. Keaton finally fouls, and there's a minute and 9 seconds left to go. 17-point lead.
Number 15 taking a break for the Spartans, and that's going to bring number 5 out on the court.
Yeah, I think that might be it for Shiloh Cabana. They're going to play some depth here. Again, the Spartans come in this game senior heavy, 10 seniors. That's the most that I've seen by any basketball team this year of all the UIL games we've been covering. Coleman for 3, gets that one to go.
I think the Hornets are going to take a timeout here. And you can keep critiquing if you want at this timeout break.
Well, the Coleman, that was a much-needed 3-pointer deal, but right now, Hornet fight never dies, so they're not looking at the scoreboard. Coach Campbell, no doubt, is telling his players of the Gatesville Hornets, hey, just when we get the possession, let's score. When we're on defense, let's foul. I mean, that's about the only strategy you have at this point, and then just hope to goodness you can string a cluster of 3s, and guess what? You can take a 17-point lead down to 11 just like that, and maybe even down to 9, and make yourself in it. But again, that's a tall task. These Hornets are just not giving up, and that's what you expect. And on the flip side, the Spartans have played a really good game. Obviously, the score is a reflection of that. But you love to see effort on both ends, all the way down to the buzzer. Hornets are on a 12-game winning streak, Lee.
And Isaiah Ayala is coming into the game for the Hornets, seeing some court action for the first time tonight.
And I believe he's one of the seniors that we've had the pleasure to cover this game. And that's going to be number 35, Nate Ray, gets set to go in for the Spartans. Turnover by Gatesville. Hawkins takes it coast to coast, and I think they're going to tee up somebody. Somebody got a technical. If I saw the signal right there. Looks like Gatesville's going to get called with the technical. Just a little bit of frustration. Be one shot for Hawkins. 20-point lead. 21-point.
And then they called the technical on the Spartans.
Okay, the technical's on. Okay, I was wondering, I thought they put the T for number 4.
Which is the Spartans.
Yeah. Initially, I thought it was for Gatesville, but Zach Winkler will shoot 3 free throws. 39 seconds left to go, and Amos Phillips for three. Mays with the offensive rebound. Winkler handling the basketball, 4-3. Winkler gets it. And, it's late in the ball game, but you know what? Hey, Winkler's finding a spot. It's 22 seconds left. Comeback is very, 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 very unlikely. I want to give, credit to the Gatesville Hornets before we start bragging about the Spartans. Gatesville Hornets district champs, first time in, was about 15, 16 years for their program. Congratulations to Coach Campbell. This is not a disappointing season by any stretch of the imagination, Lee. Really fun to watch these players. Amos Phillips, Grayson Egling, Colin Coleman, Caden Mays, Charlie Winkler, Dylan Watts, Zayden Jackson. Congratulations, young men. They're seniors. They will not be returning next year. Just wanted to give them a shout out on the season that they had this year. Definitely going to be a memorable one, and one that they can always call themselves district champs. Now on the Spartans, they played a really, really good game. They're runners-up in their district, and they're going to go on past the area round of the regional semifinals, so they're going to leave out of this gym as area champions. So kudos to the Spartans. Good job to them. Well-deserved. 5 seconds left to go, and just kind of some stat padding here. And that is going to do it. The Spartans are going to take down the Hornets 58-39, and the Spartans will move on to the area round. And Lee, I'll let you talk this one up.
All right, the road to the UIL State Championship presented by your Texas Ford dealers. Final tonight in the UIL Boys Basketball Area Playoff matchup. The Spartans defeat the Hornets with a final score of 58-39 to advance to the regional semifinals. It was a game that was defined by the key factor of perimeter shooting early on, speed, rebounding, and defensive play by the Spartans. The Hornets hung in there trying to put together some momentum, but it was late in the game. The Spartans delivered under pressure. Leading the effort was the top performer, Hawkins, with lots of three-point shots, free throws, helping secure the victory and keep the championship pursuit alive. With the win, the Spartans now move on to the regional semifinals, where they will face the winner matchup between Hudson and Wheatley. The competition intensified, the stakes rise, and the road to the UIL State Championship continues, presented by your Texas Ford dealers.
Well, Lee, this is for one team we knew coming in, the season was going to come to an end. For another team, there's destiny